Hey parents, I'm Robyn White, Director of Adult Ministry at Asbury, and we're thrilled to get to bring VBS to your kids in a new and exciting way this year. While we have many great things lined up for your children, this video series is specifically designed for you. You're a big part of your child's VBS experience, and we want to make sure that you feel equipped with all the tools that you need. Session 1 of the VBS Parent video series is the creation story. Please pause this video and read Genesis chapter 1 through Genesis chapter 2, verse 9. Isn't it a beautiful story? Long before the stories of Genesis were written down, they were told orally and passed down from generation to generation. I can almost hear the parents tell the stories to their children. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. What an honor it is to get to share these stories with our children. And isn't it beautiful to imagine that God created so much beauty and order out of chaos? The first day, God created light and separated it from darkness. This is not the same light as the sun or the moon. God was the source of this light. The second day, God created an expanse or a dome. This ancient view of a dome was one that stretched out over the earth and held the waters from the heavens. God named the dome sky. The third day, God created the dry land and the waters. He named the land earth and the waters sea. Vegetation grew on the land. The fourth day, God created the sun and the moon and the stars as sources of light. The fifth day, God created the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky. The sixth day, God created animals, the wild beast, the cattle, the animals that creep and crawl. Then God created both male and female in his image. Genesis chapter 1, verse 31 tells us, God saw everything he made, and indeed it was very good. The Common English Bible tells us it was supremely good. God celebrated all his creation by resting on the seventh day, the Sabbath day. We too practice the Sabbath as a day of worship and to recognize the many gifts that God has given us. Our VBS verse is Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1. Arise, shine, your light has come. The Lord's glory has shone on you. God, the Creator, not only made light out of a void, but he made something good in and with the light. Talk to your child about the concept of light. In what ways is light good in our world? In what ways is light good in our own life? Discuss how light is critical for nourishment, growth, and the survival of creation. And in what ways does the creation story tell us about our understanding of God? Where do you see God in creation? Here's a fun fact. Did you know that Genesis 1 and Genesis 2 contain two separate accounts of the creation story? Review the two accounts and see if you see any similarities or differences. God's love is a beacon of light in our world. How are we reflecting that light to others? God said, "Let there be light," and God saw that the light was good. May the God of creation help us see his presence and goodness all around us. Amen.